like homeless.
The seeds are being sown for a green future. Across Virginia, teachers and students, in partnership with the GreenSTEM at VCU Service Learning Program, are making a real difference, enhancing their schools, enhancing their communities, and preserving trees and forests.
The biggest one, it looks like.
And boy, are they learning.
I like that it's basically just have a lot of fun here, and it's like really fun. Yeah, you learn a lot of things while you're having fun as you're working. And I think it's basically about working together. Yeah, working together. Teamwork. Yeah, teamwork.
The best example of a math concept we used out here was they used the length of the diagonal to make sure that the boxes were square. So we used Pythagorean theorem, hands-on, and it was great.
They also had to figure out, how much, dirt would fit in it. So they had to do the area and that type of thing and figure it out. As far as the science things were concerned, they've had to explore the different types of plants, what were the needs of the plant. They looked into fertilizers, those type things, and what were the advantages and disadvantages of natural fertilizers over, commercial fertilizers.
A significant element of the GreenSTEM success story for middle schools comes in the form of the partnerships these teachers and schools have formed with public and private entities, partners in planting, in science, and in motivation for students.
You got to get these plants in the ground over here.
For Sean Shepard, who represents a unique Richmond company called Backyard Farmer, this is an opportunity to help students understand their environment and the role they can play in preserving the environment for generations.
This has been a project between the STEM grant, Lucille Brown Middle School, our company, which is Backyard Farmer, and Altria Corporation. And what it has been basically is over the past 8 weeks, we've been coming weekly to work with the 6th graders with Miss Waller's class. And they've basically from the ground up started all the plants in the greenhouse and taken care of them. Learned everything that we've been able to impart to them about seed starting, caring for different types of fruits and vegetables, the regular maintenance of the plants, transplanting them, and then eventually getting them into this garden.
Sean's enthusiastic work with these students is creating a real cultural change in the way they see the role they will have in the future of our environment. By connecting the public schools with local businesses and nonprofit organizations, the teachers enlist expertise and resources they otherwise would not have, while businesses are able to educate young people about the important role they play in their community.
I think there's so much out there available on the internet, on the radio, on TV, in their existing curriculums that speaks to sustainability. It speaks to understanding more about nature and our impact individually and as a society on the environment. And so many of them were very engaged, very interesting, had lots of interesting questions, and that's pretty much kept up the entire time.
It's challenged me to actually include the engineering, the technology, the math, and the science into what I've been doing all along. And the students have enjoyed it tremendously. I mean, they've gotten a lot of more hands-on. They've become owners of their, their learning. And I think they've gotten a lot more out of it, especially when I ask them what careers they're planning on going into. Now they're considering mathematics, they're considering engineering.
Teachers are finding willing partnerships at every turn, from the business district that's getting a whole bunch of new trees in Fredericksburg, to VCU's Rice Center Life Sciences team, to Fairfield Middle School in Henrico County.
This is one of a couple of different ways to plant onions. These are called sets.
In some cases, those partnerships can be found right in the classrooms. Many of these students have willing parents and grandparents who are ready to partner with these schools.
Me and my grandfather own a small power washing business where we use a machine to clean houses and cars and stuff. In here, we were using bleach to clean the dirt that over time the doors were not sealed in here, so it was getting dirty. I want to see the plants be growing and us being able to plant them somewhere else and people being able to look and see how our greenhouse has developed. So I want to see it get a lot better and kids understand what it is and really look at what we're looking to do in the future.
In just about every community, there are conservation organizations who are eager to bring on young volunteers to help with these type of projects. These student volunteers then share that knowledge with their families and their communities, and then bring that knowledge right back into the classroom. Fairfield students are taking some of the lessons learned in science, technology, engineering, and math, and finding real-world applications from professionals who understand the long-term ramifications of actively maintaining and enhancing the environment.
I personally believe that empowering folks with the ability to produce their own food is essential, really, to community revitalization and to strong communities and to strong leadership development. They're going to be able to take all of this stuff home with them and cook it themselves, and they're being shown the importance of really getting your hands dirty, getting some work done.
Obviously it fits in with our SOLs as far as energy conservation. Gas prices, outrageous at the moment. And so that was one of the things they brought up actually in our last meeting. Well, if you are growing your own food, then you don't have to drive to the grocery store so much. Excellent, excellent.
Partnerships in these efforts can come from across the community. Small businesses, recycling companies, volunteers, PTA leadership, and of course, the population of each school. This practice of networking the efforts of students to the community around them gives students contact with professionals on all levels they would never meet without such experiences. It can also help these students see possible career paths for themselves. The more they work with a variety of professionals, the more they can see where they might fit into the professional world and start working toward that goal. And this networking can really pay off when students begin looking for summer college internships just a few years down the road. And it teaches them to work in a community, understand the importance of creating partnerships, and the success that comes with it.